To briefly put all of these parcels in their place in the CERCLA process, parcel A has been closed out. It's transferred, it's already under construction. Parcel B, the record of decision amendment will be finalized in January of this year, and there are several other cleanup operations either completed, such as methane and mercury, or ongoing, the petroleum removal project. Parcel C, a proposed plan will be out this month. Parcel D1, a proposed plan sometime this year. D2 also. Parcel E, which is over here, the revised remedial investigation, which means all the information collecting is done, and now alternatives are being developed in a feasibility study. E2, which is the garbage dump area here, the remedial investigation and the feasibility study final drafts are being completed now. Parcel F, the feasibility study is final. Parcel G, a record of decision is expected in February of 2009. And the utility corridors 1 and 2 proposed plans are expected this year. So could you go back one, Anthony? So some of those things I mentioned are proposed plan, record of decision, feasibility study. So you can see that most of the parcels are pretty far along in this process. Next. Next. Okay, to focus on parcel E2, how much do we know about the soil, the groundwater, the methane, and other compounds? There have been a tremendous number of soil investigations. This is E2 right here. Next, Anthony. There's been over 20,000 samples collected base-wide, and over 200 chemicals have been analyzed. Anthony. When the interpretation of these sampling is done and it turns out that there's more information needed, then the Navy does what are called data gap sampling to fill in the gaps, to complete our knowledge about areas. And for example, for groundwater, over 60 samples, additional areas have been sampled to better characterize the area in E2. Next, Anthony. Okay, the question of methane has come up. And methane is a natural product that gets generated in any landfill. The methane generated from parcel E2 has been monitored along the UCSF property here and also along Crisp Avenue for several years. There's never been any methane detected up here, and methane detected here has never been at the level of concentration where it would be dangerous. In addition to monitoring, there are also extraction wells along this area, and the methane and other volatile gases are extracted and put through charcoal filters to scrub the volatile organic compounds from the gases. Next. Next, please. Okay, the primary method of dealing with parcel E2 proposed by the Navy is capping it to upgrade this cap. They're also proposing to improve the landfill gas control measures. They're going to mitigate for wetlands that were removed in some of the previous cleanup. Next, Anthony. They're going to put a revetment around the shoreline to prevent migration of groundwater that might be contaminated out to the bay. Next. And they're going to completely cover, at least in one proposal, the rest of the E2 areas outside the landfill area. Anthony. And they're going to continue removing PCBs, which are mostly in this area. There's been a lot removed, and they're doing more of that in the coming year. Anthony. Okay, next. When the remediation is complete, the entire shipyard is going to be safe for residents and visitors, and the environment will be protected by these remedies from any migration of contaminants that are contained here out into the bay or exposing themselves out into the air.